Hi, my name is Amy Burke, and I'm one of the co-founders of MindWell Education. We work in supporting school communities with well-being through mindfulness and social emotional learning. And when we talk about school communities, we mean the whole school community. Students, of course, teachers and parents, and administrators, and everybody in the school. And of course, our focus really has been on teachers in the past a while. This is because we are teachers, actually, and we know the realities of what it's like to be in the classroom and working with 25 to 30 other human beings day in and day out. It's not always easy. So our work at MindWell is born out of our personal experience. Actually, I'm a high school teacher, and I started when I was 24 years old. And, it's a challenging profession, demanding. But it was a few years into it, actually, when I was almost reaching burnout, because I also was having some difficulties in my personal life. And I had to then really take care of myself. And I explored ways to do that. And one of them was through mindful awareness training. And as I was taking more care of my mental and emotional health, I noticed how it impacted my classroom. I say in a TEDx talk I did about this, I say that, I stopped crying between classes and, hiding in the bathroom, crying between classes. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? Because teaching became a bit more enjoyable. And of course, it's still demanding and challenging, but I was able to meet those needs and demands with a little more ease. And it also helped me to question and see, what was kind of wrong with the education system and how I could try to help change it in my own small ways. So a lot of the focus now that we do is on teacher self-care. That's what we call it. And I know that term self-care and even well-being can sometimes feel a little bit annoying because maybe it's overused nowadays, especially with this whole, self-care and wellness industry being, bajillion-dollar industry. But, there's some truth to it. There's got to be a reason why well-being, wellness is so popular these days. Even before the pandemic, awareness of mental health for young people in schools was gaining traction. And because of the pandemic, this health and well-being have certainly become more central, not only to schools, but to people's lives in general. There's a deep questioning now about what we're doing with our lives and the planet. And of course, this is really true of education too. We're starting to ask, like, what is the purpose of education and what are we doing here? And we see schools as centers for human development rather than sort of this obstacle of checklist of things you have to get through. And we're really looking at how to embed well-being in schools so they resemble more closely the original intention of what formal education can really be about, like helping young people grow into happy and healthy individuals capable of taking care of themselves and each other and the planet. So over the past few years, Kevin and my colleague and also co-founder of MindWell and we've written 2 books that encapsulate MindWell's work. And the first one is Mindful Teacher, Mindful School. And the second one is this one that came out in 2021, which is the Mindful Teachers Toolkit, pardon me. And, both of these books really encapsulate the work we've done in MindWell and what we're doing. And we, the subtitle of the Mindful Teachers Toolkit is Awareness-Based Well-Being in Teaching and Learning. And for us, we use mindful awareness training as a way to enhance and support the development of social emotional competencies, which really can lead to healthier individuals. It was really about learning more about how we are, who we are as human beings, and how we function. And at MindWell, we talk about the idea that understanding our mind, body, and emotions is a key life skill. It's not necessarily an add-on to school, but it's something that can permeate learning. And teachers are really the heart of the school. So starting with teachers is really important to us. And also, like I said at the beginning, it's part of our own experience. And we've seen what works. And this combination of mindful awareness and social emotional learning has really had a lot of success in the work that we've done. So we just wanted to let you know a little bit about MindWell and invite you to please contact us at any time if you have any questions about the work we do or you're curious about it. You can find tons of information on mindwell-education.com. And we also have courses and workshops, and we just would, love to be able to support any work that's happening in education these days.